Good morning, wellness team. It's Tuesday morning and we're just about to begin our 15-minute stretch class. So I'm going to be using a chair today, so make sure you have a chair handy, and we'll get started in just a moment. So good morning, everybody, and we'll get started now. It's not the nicest of days out there, but I'm trying to get some sunshine in here. I guess I have to turn on my lights. Hopefully soon we'll start seeing a little bit more sunshine. But anyway, here we are, and let's spend the next 15 minutes stretching and breathing and relaxing. We're just going to start in a mountain position. Maybe just rock back and forth on your feet. Just feeling the bottoms of your feet as they connect with the floor. And then eventually just come flat. And we're going to stand up nice and tall. So lengthening the spine. Lengthening the back of the neck. Take the shoulders, roll them up, and let them fall back gently behind you. Palms come forward, arms at your sides. And if you're comfortable with it, go ahead and close your eyes. And bring your attention to your breath. Just noticing the flow of your breath as it comes in through your nose and out through your nose. Taking just a few moments here to let go of whatever it was you were doing before you came here, and letting go of your to-do list and just spending this time for yourself. Coming back to your breath. Softening any points of tension between your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders, your fingers, your hands. Maybe relaxing your thighs, your hips. And slowly beginning to lengthen each breath as you inhale and exhale. A little bit longer each time. Till eventually you're filling your belly and you're filling your chest. And maybe even opening your mouth and just letting it all out. Just a nice way to center yourself where you are right now. And if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. Maybe you flutter them open. And as you inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Breathing in, exhaling, bringing the arms down. Again, inhaling, raise the arms. Connecting breath to movement here and down. And this time, raising the arms. Keep the arms up overhead. Taking the right hand into the left. Inhale as you reach up. And as you exhale, bending over towards the left. So you're opening up the right side body. You're feeling a nice stretch in through the obliques. Make sure that you're not locking your knees as we're standing here. Got a nice micro bend in those knees. And as you inhale, maybe fill up the open space that you created in your rib cage. And then with an exhale, come back to center. Taking now the left hand into your right. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, coming over to the right, this time opening up the left side body, feeling the stretch in through the left obliques, opening up that rib cage, and maybe even breathing into the open space you created there. We tend to breathe into the front body and don't often think about breathing into the side or even the back body. center. Bringing the arms down one more time. Inhaling, raise them up. And this time as you exhale, forward fold. Forward fold from the hips, coming all the way down until your head can just be released. Maybe a slight bend in your knees. Your belly is relaxing on top of your thighs and just letting the hands drop. Taking a few breaths here. Feeling a nice stretch in through the bottom of your back, your lower back. And then bend the knees and walk up. My puppy's making weird noise. That's my puppy. Walk up to your thighs, hands on your thighs. Maybe heel toe your feet out just a little bit wider. We're going to do some cat-cows here. So inhaling, lower the belly and lift the tailbone. Lift the head up, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, we're going to tuck in the tailbone. Bring the belly button up, round the head. Bring your chin into your chest. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Heart and head come forward. Exhaling, bringing the tailbone in, bringing the belly button up, tucking the chin in. And go ahead and do a few of these at your own pace with your breath. So once again, connecting breath with movement. Really warming up the spine here with some nice flexion and extension in the spine. And of course, go ahead and hang out in any spot that feels really good. And once you've completed one more round, just come to a flat back. Let the hands go. Fall forward one more time. Bend the knees generously. And then roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, until you get to the top. Let's roll the shoulders back. And roll them forward. Lift the shoulders up to the ears. And then push them down as if hands were pushing your shoulders down. And one more time, lifting them up to the shoulder, up to your ears. And when you notice that you're doing this at your desk, go ahead and push them down, really pushing them down. And then just relax. So let's take a glance over to the left shoulder, bringing the chin across the chest and looking over the right shoulder. And one more time, looking over left shoulder. And bring the head forward, look over the right shoulder. Coming to center, let your chin rest on your chest and then just gently lift it up until you're looking up and down. And one more time up and looking down. Bring the head back to neutral. And this time tilt so that your left ear is coming toward your left shoulder and bring the right arm out. Feeling a really nice stretch in through the shoulders, through the neck. And then bring the hand down, bring the head back down to center. And this time the right ear is going to go to the right shoulder and the left arm's coming out. A nice full stretch there through the shoulder, through the neck. Center. And oh yes, I just wanted to just round the back. I knew there was something else I wanted to do before we sat down. So just really rounding the back here. And then exhale. Bring the hands behind your back. Bring the shoulders together. And really, really extending the chest. This is another good thing to do every now and again at your desk, as we tend to hunch over a lot. So really opening up the chest is good. And then let go and shake out the arms. Now let's get our chairs. Now here's my chair. That almost looked like magic. So sitting at the end of your chair, so your bum's right at the end of your chair and your feet are flat. We're going to start off by taking our left hand and placing it on the outside of the right thigh. Your right hand can come behind you, grasping the chair, wherever you are comfortable grasping. And we want to lengthen the spine and lengthen the space behind your neck so you're nice and tall as you inhale. And then while you exhale, go ahead and turn your upper body towards the right. And just go as far as your range of motion will take you. And then if you choose to, this is an option, you can take your head just a little bit further to look over your right shoulder. And let's take 2 or 3 rounds of breath here. And maybe when you exhale, you may be able to go a little bit further, you may not. Doesn't really matter. You do what's comfortable for you. And then as you exhale, bring your head back if you had it turned, and then eventually bring your upper body back to the front. And let's do the other side now. So we're going to take the left hand, place it on the outside of the right hand on the outside of the left leg, and left hand's going to come behind you. So once again, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening the spine, lengthening the space behind your neck, which is an extension of your spine. We're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, rotate your upper body towards the left. And as we did before, if you're comfortable with it, take your head that little bit further, but you don't have to. So in cat-cow, we're doing a flexion and extension of the spine, and doing this, we're doing a nice rotation of the spine. Taking a couple of rounds of breath here, maybe 2 more. Going a little deeper on the exhale if you want to, if it feels okay. And then release the head and release your body to the front. Now we're going to take our right leg and we're going to cross it over the left with a flex. Well, before we flex our foot, let's just go ahead and rotate it around in one direction, rotating the ankle in another direction, the opposite. And then let it land in a flexed position and energetically pushing this leg down. So you're not actually physically pushing it, but just kind of with your muscles, just kind of make sure you're not up like this. You want to have it nice and flat. And again, sitting up tall. So we're lengthening our spine, lengthening the back of the neck. And as we inhale, let's lengthen. And as we exhale, come forward. So leaning forward at the hip, leading with your chest, trying not to slump over. Just coming down, coming down, coming down. Until you feel a nice stretch in through the hip. Maybe the back of the glutes. Doing a nice figure 4 here. And taking just a few rounds of breath. And as you inhale, come on back up. Take that leg down, maybe give it a little bit of a shake. And we'll do the other leg. So taking the left leg now and crossing it over the right. Rotate the ankle in one direction. A little bit of creaking going on in this one. And then backwards. And when you land, make sure that your foot's in a flexed position. This protects your knee. So now that we're here again, you don't want your knee all up like this energetically. Just make sure that it's kind of this way. And inhaling, lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of your neck. And as you exhale, bending forward from the hip, coming down, until you begin to feel the stretch. And go ahead and hang out here for a couple of rounds of breath. Maybe going a little deeper on the exhale, maybe not. Doing what feels good. And then inhale and come on back up. And bring that leg down, maybe give it a little shake. Let's scooch on over to the right side. So your left cheek's on your chair. take the right leg behind you, staying up on your toe. Just push the hip forward. And as you're doing that, we're going to take our hand, bend it back, and forward, and give it a shake. And then let's scooch on over to the other side, giving that hip flexor on the other side a bit of a stretch. So bum cheek, one bum cheek on the front, bringing the foot behind and pressing the hip forward. You really want to feel it in the hip flexor here. And while we're doing that, let's take the opposite hand up and down. And then give it a shake. And come on back to center. And let's just take our thumbs and wrap them inside our fists and gently bring the fists forward, feeling the stretch all in through the arm here. Not pain. Don't go so far as that you're feeling pain. And rotate in one direction, the other, and another shake. Okay, let's get rid of the chair. And just that nice full body stretch. So right leg crosses left, right arm up, left arm down. Give it a nice stretch. Maybe wiggling fingers. Inhale. And as you exhale, walk it down. Feeling the stretch all through the back body. Let the head hang. Letting it all go. Walk it back up. Unwind. Take the left leg, cross it over the right. Left arm comes up and right arm down, really stretching it out. Inhale. And as you exhale, come on down. Letting the head fall. Letting it all go. And then walk it back up. Unwind, give your legs a shake, maybe give your arms a shake. And let's take a nice deep inhale together, raising the arms up and down. One more time up, bringing the palms together and then bringing them down to heart center. Thanks everybody for joining me this morning. I hope that you're feeling nice and stretched and relaxed. And please feel free to revisit this Facebook, I was going to say tape. That's the old school living, but video as often as you like, and everybody else's videos as well. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great day.